Look at Meg. We're back again. Yeah. Drop the bass. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you. That was actually an original song that took me many years to write.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
That's good.
All right. Well, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. It's good to have you back with us today. I don't know why I sound like I'm a teacher.
I thought you sound like the Real Housewives of Melbourne.
Have you watched that?
Oh my God, Samantha did not.
Oh my God. Yes, she did. Actually, she did. What did she do again?
Are they British now?
What did she do again? I don't know
I've never
how they
watched
talk.
those shows.
It's
the only genre of reality TV show I've never delved into, which is housewife drama.
Really?
Well, I don't really watch the traditional reality TV shows. I watch more like the only ones I've really dabbled in is like the game show variety where humans are the prize.
True.
Like that genre.
Yeah,
Married at
that
First
genre.
Sight, The Bachelor, Love Island.
Farmer Wants a Wife.
Farmer Wants a Wife. Yeah. I guess the love ones I've watched.
Yeah.
If that's
When
what.
there's a human as a prize.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I've never ever heard it described like that, but it is exactly that.
What I never watched was the OG ones, which was like the Hills, the
Oh,
Kardashians.
nah, The Hills was awesome.
I've seen the new seasons of the Kardashians on Disney with you.
Well, we watched like 4 episodes.
No, we watched heaps.
No, we haven't got all the way through it. I went back on. We literally haven't made it halfway through
Oh, it felt-
It felt forever.
Felt like it went for days.
Mate.
I remember because Travis Barker
Yeah.
was like one of my favorite musicians all time.
And he still is one of the favorite musicians.
When he's playing drums.
drums. He is one of the best musicians, but as a person,
No.
no, in that relationship.
The 1% of his life where he's playing drums, he's one of my favorite people in the world. The 99% of the other time, he's got his tongue stuck down a Kardashian's throat in front of the rest of the family.
Did you see the post that he made, like the most recent one where
Before he went on stage in Coachella?
Did
Did you see that?
Is that the one where her ass is like it's like a cut out heart on her ass, and it's just like 2 cheeks like hanging out?
No. What I saw was
really good.
So my favorite band in the world. I'm so excited about this, by the way.
I
Blink-182. They did their first show back with Tom. He's back in the band, Tom DeLonge, at Coachella.
Yes.
And obviously, I've watched the whole set 50 million times. Whenever Meg walks into the room, I'm glued to my phone, just watching it again.
All of them. And no, but there's like he'll play like the same 4 clips on repeat.
Yeah.
And it's
Because they took down
let
the
him go.
replay, and then I've saved some of my favorites on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like a child. Anyway.
Like a child.
But
I don't think that's childish. It's your favorite band.
Yeah, but
That's so fair.
it's like a pretty lame interest to have as an adult.
Man, I listen to Disney music while cleaning the house. So, you're talking to the wrong person here.
That shit holds up. 40-year-old dudes making your mum jokes at Coachella is debatable.
That's so awesome. What do you mean?
They're very funny.
I haven't seen a
Genuinely.
lot of the clips. I've only heard the clips that you've played.
The first thing of comedy I ever listened to, and I think I always answer this question wrong. People are like, what's the first, who are your inspirations? Like, what's the first thing of comedy?
You usually say like Nick Cody's show.
That was the first live stand-up
Yeah.
comedy I saw. But my first introduction to like something that I discovered myself that I found funny and listened to on repeat was the Mark, Tom and Travis show album with the bonus tracks where there's like 10 minutes of them just talking in between the songs on stage. And I used to listen to that shit in year 9 and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, these guys are talking about dogs eating peanut butter off their willies.
That's awesome.
And then you grow up and you get to an adult, you're like, that is extremely problematic.
Like you were in year 9 listening to that. Like you weren't an adult. Like that's like in the developmental stage of your brain.
But that's the height of comedy when you're in year 9. You're like, it was the first time I ever heard like people openly swear like crazy and I was just like, whoa, you can do that?
Yeah, I was like, into
It's probably like year
Jackass,
7.
that was my like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like,
And then I
we'll
got into
do
that
this.
stuff too.
Oh yeah, that was so I got into that first. Jackass was like, I like got thrown into it, and it was incredible.
Yeah. I'm opening for Steve-O next week.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
so excited.
So good. Oh, when you said that, I was like, what the fuck? What if he gets you to like, I don't know, get a Wolverine to munch on your nuts? Like I don't know.
What's a Wolverine? Like Hugh Jackman?
No.
Oh, is that a real animal? I think
the animal Wolverine.
I think I've been bullied about this before. This is what I mean.
Did you think Wolverine was literally just the character? What did you think Wolverine was based off though? That's not his name. Hold on a second. There's so many layers here. Did you think in the film Hugh Jackman's like name was like Wolverine? Like that
like
was his
Iron
like
Man. He was a man in an iron suit. I was like, oh, he's like an animal.
Yeah, but
I thought, isn't it based off? I
did
thought
you
it was
know what
based
his
off like a
actual
wolf.
name
'Cause he
was?
has claws.
No, Wolverine is like the animal, a
I
Wolverine.
don't think I know what a Wolverine is.
I'm trying to think. Did you watch Hamish and Andy's like the recent one that they did? What was it called?
Oh yeah.
He has
Sorry,
to
I've
get
just
found
Googled-
by a Wolverine, I think.
Yeah,
And then if he did get found, then the Wolverine ate something off his ass. What was it?
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Something like,
But anyway,
Yeah,
I've just
sorry.
Googled what a Wolverine is.
yeah.
Dude, that looks nothing like Hugh Jackman.
No. No.
But the claws are Wolverine superhero-esque claws.
yeah.
For some reason, I thought Wolverine, the superhero, was an exaggerated version of a wolf because I just watched them all on the plane and they always like describe him like he's an animal. He can't like take away the animal inside of him.
That's what
and
a
I thought
Wolverine
like,
is. They're like-
a wolf is like the toughest animal of the forest.
No, Wolverines are angry. They're angry motherfuckers. Hence why they like. Wouldn't you think it would be called Wolverine then? Like,
This is the problem with me. I think I did know that because I've seen that Hamish and Andy thing
Yeah,
before,
you've seen
but I
it.
don't retain things.
yeah.
What I do is forget about things and make up my own mind about things and never voice it. So I watched.
Until you get on
Six-
the podcast
yes.
and then you voice everything.
What's the only time I ever talk?
Yeah.
I just
You also talk on
internalize.
stage.
Yeah, and on stage I get found out a lot that I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
It's always in my job because it's the only time I ever voice my opinions.
I think that's what makes you so funny though. And I think a lot of people would agree with me. Like the best part of your comedy is it
Is
coming
right.
from like a place where no one else would think of that. Like no one else has that thought or like they do and you just put it in a way that's like, oh, like we did have that thought, but not in the same way that you had that thought.
Yeah, but sometimes I just don't have the thought.
Yeah.
Like I forgot about an animal.
Yeah.
Like I forgot that, no offense to any Wolverines who might be tuning in the background, like say if someone's listening to this out loud at a zoo or something. I don't know where Wolverines are. Which part of the world are they in? I have no idea.
I don't actually know. I think America.
Yes, because of the superhero that you'd assume.
Oh, no, that's not why I thought. I just like have only seen Wolverine stuff in America.
Right.
But I reckon they probably imported it from somewhere because it's America.
All right. Well, I'm just ignorant to their culture. Same way half of them
Me too.
think we ride kangaroos to school, probably. You know, they
Yeah.
probably don't know much about wombats, but there's just no superheroes called Wombatarine. It's that Australian superheroes based off our animals would be just really grim.
That'd be so good.
Oh no, there's the boomerang guy off Suicide Squad.
That's not an animal though.
I know, but what's his name? I'm just trying to think of an Australian superhero.
I don't know, Boomer or something. I'm just assuming.
Ranger. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, Blink.
Yeah.
What?
This is the photo, by the way.
Oh, he
Cheeks
cut out
Ew.
a love
I
heart.
don't know if he cut it
Yeah,
out,
she's wearing a
but
love
it's
heart
got like lace on it as well.
cut out where her ass cheeks are. Like so, it's like a strategically cut leggings
Yeah.
that have an love heart. I can't even talk. Love heart.
So her cheeks
Hole.
are like the yeah.
The only way is I can describe So you know, like lingerie, there's holes in various places built in for access. What else is the point of that?
Well, it's too
hole?
far up. I was thinking the exact same thing, right? But it's far too high up.
That's true.
Yeah, like that's on the crack, you
Yeah.
know? So I feel like it's just purely there for like a, oh my God. Because if I saw that in public, I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, that would be wild.
That would be wild.
The Kardashians get away with a lot because they are attractive.
Yeah.
If you went to like the Gympie Central Westfield and saw some of the locals wearing a strategic love heart in their it's cut out of their ass leggings outside the Sanity or the Wendy's, I don't think people would appreciate it as much.
No, they would not.
It's bullshit what famous people get away with.
It's insane.
I can't get away with that. If I had an ass, if you could see a love heart of my bare ass as I bent over, people would be like, "Don't do that, Luke. Put on pants."
Because we haven't done it yet. Can the punishment for you actually be that you have to go out wearing those leggings?
Well, I will never do that. So therefore, okay, we do need to.
Yes, we do need to do it up. Okay, so
welcome back to Weekend Ready. Should
Yeah.
have said that. This is the podcast where we get you ready for the weekend. If you're new, we spin the wheel to so we know if we're going to turn up or wind down this weekend. Last weekend was a wind down. Bummer if you ask me.
bummer.
I'm hoping for a turn up because it is the last weekend of the comedy festival and it's always a fun time.
It is so much fun.
I'm not doing the comedy festival. I've been opening for Blake every night, getting my show ready. Some bits have gone well. Some nights have gone, you know what? It's just, anyway, we can talk about it after this.
Yes,
But,
we'll
all
talk about it after this. Ready?
Are we winding down or turning up?
I really hope for a
Please,
turn
God,
up.
be a turn
Please,
up.
Jesus. Oh, fuck. It's another wind down.
I reckon the wheel's rigged. I reckon it's rigged.
It's rigged. Maybe the wheel has a vendetta against us.
What did you do?
I don't know. Maybe I've cursed us.
What?
I feel like we need like a sage cleaning of it. Wait, how did it get back onto the turn up though?
Because it just goes like that.
Oh, it didn't bounce onto it? Did it bounce back?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Hang
Stop
on.
the music.
Hang on.
Did it bounce back? Oh.
Someone check out the replay on that.
For our audio listeners, first we see the wheel spinning, which is shortly followed by Luke and Meg losing all hope. And as they turn their heads in sorrow, the wheel gods send a miracle, and it lands from wind down to turn up, back to wind down, and now it's on the turn up. Gee willy, folks, this is an exciting round. I'm gonna go to the pub. I don't know what happened there.
I can't believe this. Miraculously, the wheel bounced back and has gone back into our favor. It is now a turn-up weekend, everybody.
You know what? Thank God.
Thank God.
Did I touch it?
I don't think you touched it. I think it bounced off. I think it did this and then must have bounced back.
All right. Well, either way, thank God. Thank the Lord. Because that would have,
Wow.
I don't know how I could have handled.
Oh my God, this is so exciting.
Yeah. All right. So
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm really excited about this.
what are you going to do this weekend?
I mean, probably just drink. I don't know.
Is
That
everything
sounds like
okay?
oh my God. What is wrong with me? Oh my God, that sounded like I'm an alcoholic. No, I mean like I would like to go out to the festival. Oh no, I'm going out for dinner on Saturday night with one of my mates, and then I'll probably come and chill with you guys after that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Elliot,
Yeah.
part of the Discord, is driving down to Melbourne. House hunting.
Yes.
He's
he's
moving.
house hunting.
Exciting. And
So exciting.
you forgot to at everyone. So we usually ask in the Discord, what's everyone doing in the weekend so people get notified? And Meg just said, hey, what's
Hey.
everyone's doing? So we had one person who's replied.
I'm so sorry. But we do have some responses. I put something on my on the Instagram. Someone said my 18th. Oh my God. Yay. It's a turn up for the 18.
They must have been absolutely like spewing for about 10 seconds there as we went, I like to imagine there was someone just watching the wheel go back in slowly because it must have just, I think it landed here. So if it lands here, it just moves back.
No, I'm pretty sure it went to here and then it would have bounced off.
Rebounded off
I'm
this
pretty sure it rebounded and then went back. Oh my God. Anyway.
That's what happens when you buy the wheel off Amazon.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get even once it's decided.
Yeah, but look, hopefully one day we can afford
I feel like
an amazing wheel.
I feel like the wheel just makes up its own mind.
It does. You don't even have to spin it. That shit will just run on itself.
That is the point of the wheel. I
guess. Yeah. So Ella, I hope you have a great 18th.
Happy 18th, Ella.
Happy 18th. Baby furniture shopping. Get lit. Let's go.
Definitely a weird one to do on a turn-up weekend. I'd probably cancel that plan if I was you.
This one's a good one. Someone just said your mum, which is good.
That's good.
That's actually a good one.
They got us.
Yeah. Oh, this person said winding down too much uni homework. Well, get fucking lit, okay? Because you're going to be doing that homework while you're partying.
Who said your mum? Louisa said that.
Yeah. Is that her name? I'm dyslexic, so I can't actually sometimes interpret.
God, I'm so terrified to ask my mum what she's doing this weekend. If she says Louisa, I'm going to be like, what's going on?
You're just like so confused.
I'm like, what about Dad? I thought you guys were happy. When did Louisa come into the picture?
Luke, maybe they are happy. Maybe they are happy parents.
Getting back to what I was originally saying, Travis Barker, one of my favorite drummers, except for when he's got his tongue down. Is it Kourtney?
Yeah.
Which one is he dating?
Kourtney.
There's too many Ks. I can't keep up.
That's not a K. Oh, like Kardashian. Too many Kardashians. I'm so sorry.
Because they all start with K, don't they?
What? Kourtney?
Don't all their name Chloe, and it's Chloe with a K, isn't it?
Oh,
and Kendall and Kim. Yeah, it's a cult.
Oh.
You never put that together?
No, I never put that together because I just thought like I just thought the name started. Some of them started with C, but it's all with Ks.
Isn't it Chloe with a K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. I just realized this now. I had no idea. What is happening?
This is like common knowledge. We only watched 4 episodes and I grasped
Look,
that.
I thought Bowser being a turtle was common knowledge, but apparently not.
Just an update on that. I know we keep jumping around, but last week, if you didn't listen, we all found out on the podcast that Bowser from Nintendo, Mario, is a turtle.
Yeah.
Turns out he's actually half tortoise.
No. He's half Cooper's turtle. He's an alligator turtle.
Someone corrected us.
It's not a tortoise.
Okay.
They just thought like he was a tortoise, but it's actually he's half alligator snapping turtle
and half Chinese dragon. Hence why he lives in a castle
and breathes fire.
Two important things that we failed to bring up last week in the discussion, because I realized I watched it back and I'm like, geez, I really just accepted whatever you said as verbatim, which is the problem with...
I was also so confident on it as well. I was like, dead ass, he is a snapping turtle and that's it.
Yeah, but
I didn't even think about he breathes fire.
I don't really consume much Mario media other than Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And I don't remember him breathing fire in that because he just drives around a little cart. So I don't... I forgot that he breathes fire.
Remember the Mario Kart round though in Bowser's castle, and in it he like blows the balls of fire at you.
Yeah, I thought the castle was just surrounded by lava. I thought he just had a nice pad, like a bit of a man cave with lava in it.
That's actually a sick man cave, dude. Having it in a volcano, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's next level.
Can I have a lava moat around my man cave if we buy a house?
I thought you said a live emote, and I was like, okay.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Sure. I can do a live emote.
We hire people to just around the perimeter of our house just doing the dance monkey emote.
No, they're each doing a different one.
Yeah, it's like people just doing circle work, popping the gritty outside of our house.
There's one person who's just like whipping them like, keep going, keep going.
And they're just like, oh,
No breaks. Your break is in 6 hours. Keep going.
Yeah. Or we could do lava. I'm happy with either one. Both
All
are
right.
dope.
Dope. Yeah, I could do that.
But anyway, the
yes.
original thing I was going to say, there was this video that Travis Barker posted where he's just like making out with Kourtney.
Yeah.
Is that on it?
Kourtney.
Yeah. Okay.
You got it right. With a K.
With Kourtney with a K, right before they go on stage to play their first ever set. I get it's a big moment, right? I get that like sometimes before a big show, you might come up to me and give me a quick peck on the lips and say,
I've never done that. I've never done that. That's disgusting. Anyway. Ugh.
Meg's lying. She
Yeah.
actually loves me quite a lot outside of this podcast. Off camera, we are very in love.
You're embarrassing me. Stop it.
You're embarrassing me in front of all my friends.
Dude, I literally told you, like, not on the podcast, okay?
Well, I don't want to shatter the illusion
Sorry.
and ruin the art of podcasting.
The art.
But we are deeply and vigorously in love.
That is the worst way to say it.
I regret vigorously.
No, vigorously is not a good word.
We are
Okay.
passionately
Oh,
in
okay.
love in an unholy way.
Don't tell the church, okay?
We are.
Nobody tell the church. They're going to get it.
We have so much love for one another. Oh my God.
God, you're making me want to throw up.
I don't think Meg.
But this is the level at what Travis Barker's Instagram is.
Yeah. Right? So you might give me a quick peck and be like, good luck, then run out. Right?
Maybe. Yeah.
They are just like, and by the way, at those shows, like music festivals, there's like hundreds of people backstage. There's crew,
So much.
friends, random influencers, like
Yeah.
heaps of people around them. They're just like passionately making out and hugging and like, he's throwing in tongue. Like you can see tongue kind of go back and forth.
No, don't. What? See, like, why? Why
Yeah.
do you need to?
It was like Dalai Lama levels of tongue, right? Like aggressive. And
I almost just spat my tea all over you. That's so funny.
then he just walks on stage and plays for an hour. And all the comments in the video are like, why did she kiss you like you were going to war? You were going to play punk rock songs for an hour with your two friends. Relax.
At Coachella.
At Coachella. Like, it's like, fair enough, a good luck kiss. Like, good luck, baby. Blah, 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 whatever you want to do. I get
Yeah.
that they're a bit cringe. Dude, on their show, they make out at family. I don't know if people seen the new Kardashians, but they're making out at family like gatherings.
Yeah, she literally sits on his lap as they
At the dinner table.
At the dinner table, and they feed each other.
They're full-grown adults being like, here comes the airplane, and their kids are just sitting there.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
wild.
Being the product of that, just like
That family is odd.
odd.
I guess that's why
Odd.
they're fascinating to watch.
Yeah, no, you're right. I guess that's the whole appeal of it, isn't it?
Like if you
They're
watched
just fucking weird.
our family dinner, like having a hidden camera in the corner wouldn't be that interesting. It'd be dad just going, oh yeah, did you see the D's game on the weekend? And I'm like, oh yeah, that was good.
Or
Yeah.
your dad showing us like
Yeah, we're really
funny
missing
videos.
Dawn.
Cow falls off roof, and he's like, amazing.
Yeah. Dad shows me stuff that he like gets emailed,
Yeah. What?
which like happened
Who emails them though?
to teachers.
Oh.
They like email funny videos to each other still.
Oh my god.
Like fails and like cat videos
Like,
and shit.
like fail compilations.
Yeah, being a teacher now in email threads is like being on MySpace in like 2010. You get like the same level of content, but some of them are good, you know.
Yeah, you always get that like one hit, and it's like, wow, that is actually good.
You know what one we used to watch all the time, and I have a cool memory of it. Won't be good if people haven't seen it.
That your dad.
Yeah,
has-
the gymnast who runs down, you know, the vault one where they run down and jump off the vault.
Yeah.
Then the vault breaks. And
Yeah,
it's
and
like
he,
fake, and
like-
the guy goes flying.
Yeah.
That used to just be watched on repeat in our household.
Amazing.
Imagine that being on our reality show. A full episode where the Kidgels are just giggling at a viral video.
That would have been like if you had to put a camera on me when I was like during my high school years, like 7 to 10, it would have exclusively just been me watching
Year 7
memes.
to 10.
Funny cat fails. I loved all of the Scott Sterling stuff. If
Yeah.
you haven't seen it, go and watch the type in soccer game Scott Sterling
That's a cracker.
and watch it 3 times. I know that's weird, but watch it 3 times because every single time it gets so much funnier because you realize like the little things and you get like all of the jokes.
Yeah.
So
Remember
funny.
the Numa Numa video?
Manuma.
Amaya, he,
Oh.
Amaya, ooh. The big guy, full guy dancing in his webcam.
yeah.
Amaya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good
We're
one.
old.
We are old.
Um,
Anyway, I bet you're wondering, hey guys, why haven't you been reeled in yet? Because we've just spent a large portion of this 27 minutes of the podcast
we haven't covered anything.
covering nothing.
We've talked about the Kardashians for a bit. I think we should talk about Blink-182 more.
Okay, but should we tell the reason why we haven't actually been reeled in yet?
Yeah.
So we don't have any producers at the moment.
We are a producerless podcast for 2 reasons.
One?
Reese is sick. So that's just why he's not here today.
Yeah.
Number 2, producer Phoebe has found a new job during the week.
Yep.
We can't say what it is yet, but it's very exciting.
It is
and
really
we wish her all the best. And it
Yeah.
all happened very quickly. She was
Literally in a day.
she was disappointed that she couldn't say goodbye to everyone. But yeah, so Phoebe's no longer working with us.
Yeah.
But she's going on to do great things, which we obviously encourage to the maximum.
Absolutely. As soon as I found out what it was, I literally started jumping and
Very
screaming.
exciting.
And I was very autistic about it because what she's doing is very exciting.
But which means we are by ourselves this week.
We have been left to our own devices.
So, you know what this podcast is? Like
What's the podcast?
watching your last 2 brain cells at 4 a.m. have a conversation with each other. It's just like, wait, Wolverine's an animal?
Just
Really?
before you go to sleep.
Yeah. Can we talk about Blink-182 at Coachella? I know
We
no one
can.
gives a shit.
I know you're...
It's so cool seeing my favorite ever person back in the band, man. They walked out to Space Odyssey like, dun, dun, and then he just flips the crowd off, and I'm just like, oh my God.
That's when you came.
Oh, man.
Oh, so that's what I heard last night. Damn, fuck.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I was like, is it a cat dying or is it Luke coming over Blink-182? And now it makes so much sense.
I think I'm going to try and go every night. They're coming to Australia.
Yeah.
And I bought tickets to one night, but I'm just going to try and go every night.
You should.
So excited. It's
have-
the only band, I'm not one of those people that follows bands around. I've never done that.
No.
I don't even really go see live stuff that much. But this one's the one time where I'm like, no, but what about if they play a different song one other night and I miss it,
Yeah.
you know?
And that's so fair because it's also they're not going to come back. That, I reckon that'll be their...
They're also pretty old. And
Yeah.
it's so cool. Mark Hoppus, the lead singer, has just got over cancer. And,
What type of cancer was it again?
it was... most people before they talk about something on a podcast would do an ounce of research. I have
You just
forgotten.
come straight in on it.
Oh, he's been battling it for a couple of years. So I just...
But I've been going to the gym and trying to get as fit as possible so that I can withstand this concert. Because when I go, I can't usually go to concerts because concerts quite dangerous for me because you have to stand up for a long period of time. You're also dancing and you're in enclosed, so that's a lot of heat, obviously. And so I'm been preparing because I want the full experience. I want to get crushed in a mosh pit.
Most people train for marathons or have a fitness goal. Mine, Meg's training so she can mosh to all the small things.
So good though. Who wouldn't?
Meg just wants to be there for the moment where everyone's like, where are you?
I'm here, Blink. I'm here.
Yeah, dude. Man, I was so excited. You have no idea. I know it's lame, but
It's so lame, but it's adorable
Yeah.
because you're so excited every time I see you smile. You know how when you see me smile, it's often then followed with a dog walking by.
yeah.
I know when you smile, it's often followed with a video of Blink-182.
Yeah. I don't know why I like them so much because they get so much shit for being a bad live band. And I agree. You watch them and they play the wrong notes.
There's 3 people in the band.
No, but they can't play guitar.
Yeah.
Tom can't play guitar good enough to be in one of the biggest bands in the world.
He shouldn't be in the biggest
He's my
band.
favorite musician. But like, because you watch the Coachella set, you can hear they hit wrong notes. But I find that there's something like so either like relatable or endearing, or there's something just so charming about that. It's like, it's not really about the music. The music's great. They're my favorite band, but it's something about them three and like what they did to an entire generation of like people who loved like that skate culture and like anything to just do with like that even genre, like pop punk, like every new band in that genre, their biggest influence is like Blink-182 or Green Day. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like those two bands, like just, I don't know. I just think it's so interesting. And it's also so fun. Like with what we spoke about earlier about like just hearing them like stuff around and like, you know,
it's playful.
The music videos were fun. Like they're running around naked and stuff.
It's
like
so like relaxed in a way. Like even though it's like it's like you just it's carefree. So like you can just do whatever.
Yeah, like they were in like American Pie.
Yeah,
and like that famous scene where he runs over to the girl's house.
Yeah,
like it's just like there's something so that era where they were just like the coolest thing in the world. that I love, and I love that they're just still doing it. I think that's cool but I'm also like obsessed with this is so boring. Maybe we should move on.
No, we can keep going. I can always cut this.
I'm obsessed with like the bands that they all went on to do, like Angels and Airwaves, like Tom's solo band. Well, he had other members in the band, but then like Plus 44 and like I can't.
You love Plus 44.
No, Angels and Airwaves were like actually my favorite band for a while.
I could never really get into Plus.
Plus 44.
Yeah, I never.
But I like Tom's ones, like Boxcar Racer and Angels and Airwaves. My favorite song of all time is The Adventure by Angels and Airwaves. And no one would know that song. And that's fine. And I'll stop now because that's enough.
I follow Travis for like obviously a very, very long time just because he is one of the greatest drummers in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Like it is freakish how good he is at it.
That's why it's so funny when like they're playing live on stage. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
He's just one of the greatest drummers of all time. And then in front of them, you just have two guys that are like struggling to like play 4 chord songs on their guitars going, where are you? And then we're like, oh, fuck. There's so many times like on their live album, this is why I love them so much.
Yeah.
Tom, before they play What's My Age Again, he's like, okay, this is a really hard song to play. I'm probably going to fuck it up. All right, wish me luck. And it's like, it was the number 1 song on the Billboard charts for ages, and you can't even play it live. Because I do that. Like, I'm not perfect live.
No.
Like, if anyone's ever seen my live show, they'll know full well that I have intrusive thoughts. I let them win.
Impulses. This episode.
Yeah. I just very like erratic and not polished, and I'm always like, I need to be more polished and I need to learn my bits better and blah, blah, blah. And then I do shows like that where I nail every word and I'm like, oh, was that even good?
Yeah.
For some reason, like there's something so fun to watch when people are just being themselves.
So this is the thing that like I also, and once again, a lot of other people love about your show. If I went and saw any other like comedian who is very much like a set list like person and they stick to that, and if my job was I had to like, tour manage or do that comedian, it would be infuriating. It would be so boring. Yeah. The thing that I love about your shows and why people who will literally come back who have seen your show already, they'll come back, is obviously the spontaneous nature of it and obviously the crowd work and stuff. But it's also you'll do jokes. You'll do one joke one night in one way, and then the next night you'll do the same joke. And it'll be completely different. Yeah. And that's what's awesome because you're constantly changing it. You're constantly trying to find what you love. Even with your special that we filmed that we're about to release.
Yeah. That'll be out next week, I think.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
I
don't know.
We'll see. Hopefully.
If it's not out next week, it'll be out the week after, I think.
But like even with that, you did an amazing job with it. I think it was like awesome, don't get me wrong and everything. But there were a few things that you changed after it in London and you were like, damn it, I wish that I had have done that in the special, even though it's a fantastic special. But it's like that's how much a bit can change within 2 weeks.
But I left bits in like the special. You watch it and I'm really happy with it. It's great.
So good.
But there's bits where I actually just fuck up and forget what I'm about to say, and I leave it in.
It's so funny.
Because I'm like, I was thinking about editing it out, and I was like, yeah, but why? Like, no one cares, and it's also just fun to watch the show as it was recorded on the night.
Yeah,
because then you feel like you actually had the live experience. Where if I cut out every single stutter and imperfection, maybe I would be like, good, that's perfect. But everyone else would be like, there was something off about it. Like
it wasn't authentic.
Also, that's not me.
Yeah.
I also, false advertising. I can't put that out there and pretend like I'm that good all the time. I'm going to put out me forgetting what I'm going to say, then going, oh, no, wait, I'm not supposed to be doing this bit yet. Ha ha. Oh, anyway, ha ha ha. Anyway, ha. Oh, never mind. Fuck. It's probably an actual quote from the special.
It was very close to it. It's very close to what happened. Yeah. But
Luke's comedy's
so much fun.
His comedy's like a box of chocolates.
you never know
what you're gonna get.
I think that's why I like it so much, and I think that's why a lot of other people like it.
But that's why I like bands and like performers like Blink-182 is because they're fun, they're not perfect,
and they don't claim to be perfect,
but they're so authentically themselves.
Yeah,
I love that about people. Oh, you know what I'm obsessed with recently? We both are. Lewis Capaldi.
Oh fuck, I love him.
We watched his
like I want to be his friend, you know? I'm not like, "Oh my god, look," like he seems so down to earth and just
and I felt so late to the party.
Yeah.
Like I know he's been famous for like 3 years.
I've been following him for like years.
I felt bad
when he first like got big.
I used to follow him on TikTok and just liked him.
Yeah.
And then he put out this TikTok of one of his new songs and really weird, kind of sad in a way that I resonated to it so much. And I listened to it and then I started listening to all these albums. Like when we were away in the UK, I was putting it on the plane. Yeah. So I was listening to him everywhere. Some real sad boy hours. I'm not going to lie. I think I was a bit homesick and...
Well, he has something called imposter syndrome. So he even though he's incredibly successful, incredibly famous, like, you know, a literal superstar, he himself is like, I don't feel like that's me. So he's got this like separate persona, but he's like, I want to perform, and he wants to like write and he wants to do all of that. But he's like, he's
uncomfortable
so
with
much. Like, why do you,
He's like, we watched his Netflix thing. He's like, he has a Netflix movie out about how he's, you know, his rise to fame. It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
And he talks about how he's like, why do people like me? And I always feel like that.
Yeah.
Like I come away for years of doing podcasts, like going, I don't know if that's good. Like when I used to record my solo podcast, it's why I pretty much don't do it anymore. Well, I don't do it anymore.
Pretty much don't do it. I'm like, how dare you? You've got a secret podcast behind my back. Oh my God, you're cheating on me.
with myself?
With yourself?
It's just like masturbating pretty much.
Yeah, sorry.
But like that's why I didn't do podcasts for a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously I was touring and stuff. There was a lot of reasons why we stopped doing Luke and Lewis and all that, which, you know, a lot of people we spoke about together. One of the things we probably didn't speak about was the fact that I used to finish things and then go, why would anyone want to listen to that?
Yeah.
And then you listen to it and people like, you meet people at shows like, dude, you saved my life. You know, even just the ones not even that drastic. Like, oh man, like I listen to you every day on the way to work and it makes the commute fun.
Yeah.
Just even like that, I'm like, wow, like
incredible. Like you're actually making a change in someone's life while telling cum jokes and talking about Wolverines, you know, like.
And then Lewis Capaldi put out this song. It's called How I'm Feeling Now. Yeah. And I listened to it on repeat when we're away. And then it's so funny. Cause you know, he's like known for writing sad songs. And by the way, I'm not like depressed or anything. I'm fine.
No,
I just feel that way sometimes about like my career.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's hard talking about it, and you could see how hard it was him talking about it as well, because it can sometimes come off like you're ungrateful, which is not the case at all.
No.
Because like it's amazing. And even he was like, you know, I love every single person who like, resonates or loves my songs. Like that's incredible. It's
Yeah.
just so weird.
It's also
when you're like
me relating on my scale. I'm not saying when I listen to that,
you're not Louis Capaldi.
I'm not this guy's like one of the biggest pop stars in the entire world. I'm just saying what he's feeling, I have felt the same thing before, which I think everyone has. So, regardless of what they're feeling about, like I directly relate because I perform and he performs and there's a lot of correlations there.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's when you blow up quickly, I was been doing this for quite some time, just growing gradually every year. And then TikTok came about all of a sudden now.
It was quite instant. Yeah.
Doing this big theater tour and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a dream come true. But then you hit what you thought you always wanted and you're always like,
where do I go now? Oh my God.
not even where I go now. I'm like, is this good?
Yeah.
Now if I bomb, I'm bombing to 1,000 people. They're going to tell 10 people. How was the show? Oh yeah, there are 10,000 people. These are I know maybe I overthink it, but that's what I think about.
Yeah, it's 100% what.
It's like not a good attitude to have when you're 6 weeks out from a tour.
So as you can kind of see, guys, we're a little bit stressed out here in the Kitchell and Archbold household.
But I am.
Yeah.
In a good way. Only because I care about it.
You want it to be good because every person that comes to the show, no matter where you are, how early on in the tour it is, you want them to have an amazing experience, ultimately. Yes. You don't want them to just give you money. That's not like the whole thing. The whole thing is actually, I want to give these people a good show so that I can be known as a great comedian.
Yes, with the added financial pressure, not because I want the money, but because we employ 9 people.
Yeah.
And there's 9 people's entire lives that revolve around me getting out there and doing what you first said, which is being funny, making people happy, and having a great show.
Yeah.
So not only is the pressure on me personally of like my reputation, but then there's 9 people behind the scenes that I'm also responsible for. And this may not be interesting, but
not that funny, but very true.
What is funny is when I was I've like been listening to Louis Capaldi heaps in the car, and then I went and picked up Blake and Tyler the other week, and it came up on the screen like that was halfway through like a Louis Capaldi album, and they both just were like, "Brother, is everything okay?" I was like, yeah, I just really like his music all of a sudden. And they were like, right. This album was released 3 years ago. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. But you'll be we keep saying it, you'll be fine and stuff. And you know what? I know that you will. You might not write.
It's like you weren't confident. Like, we do keep saying.
We do keep saying that.
You'll be fine.
Hey,
but should we be saying?
No, the reason why is because I hate when people say that to me. It just puts even more pressure.
It's also like just because we finished the Cheers to That tour 3 weeks ago. I still haven't even processed all of that. We went overseas and like heaps of people came and it was just a blur when we were there. And then I got home and I didn't get a chance to like wind down.
Yeah.
I know we had a couple of wind down weekends.
But we actually, it was like.
But in reality, I wasn't turning up. I was just going to gigs and working. I've just worked nonstop since I've got back.
You know what I find fucking wild? And look, I understand that we're at different, like I've got chronic fatigue and you don't. But like I'm like heavily medicated to keep me awake. And I don't know how you do it. Like you just don't have coffee. You don't have green tea. Like you don't have anything to like keep you awake. You're fueled off Wheat Bix and
I don't need Ritalin. I got rice bubbles.
Someone slap that on a bloody t-shirt, I think. Don't need Ritalin, just need rice bubbles.
It's true. No, I am really looking forward to the tour. I just have been.
You want to make it
so
a
stressed.
Great show. Yeah.
Genuinely. And I feel like, I know this is probably not the funniest topic I'll discuss on what is essentially a comedy podcast, but I think, sometimes it doesn't always have to be funny. I think indirectly people might relate or even just either not mind us talking about this or actually go, no, this is good. Because I also have feelings because I'm a human being.
Well, guys, give us a shout if you're a human being out there.
Do you have feelings?
Do you have feelings?
Have you related to ours?
13 10 60, call in. Do you have a soul?
Are you lukeandmegpod@gmail.com? Actually, we are accepting emails now.
Oh, yeah, we are.
lukeandmegpod@gmail.com. Let us know if you have feelings. No, I think people, find comfort in knowing they're not the only ones stressed about something.
Yeah.
Because like everything, some people might have a job interview coming up, a job promotion. It's the same thing. I used to have something coming up in 6 weeks that's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
I know that people coming to my show just want a night out. This is the thing. I know all these things on a service level. They just want a night out. They're looking for a fun night, a date, dinner beforehand, have a few laughs.
It's just silly. They just want to have a silly, fun night.
Hopefully it's good. Yeah. And then if not, whatever, we had a good night anyway, right?
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, the fate of these 500 people's enjoyment right now rests entirely on my shoulders. And if I do not rock up and perform to the best of my ability here, I will be a failure. People around me will starve and I will just die unhappy.
Oh my God. That is traumatic.
So sometimes I might overthink stuff. That camera's going to
That's awesome, though.
And that's like when you're like, what you got to talk about on the podcast today? And I go, I don't know, man. She's like, have you had any thoughts this weekend? And I'm like, none that I'm willing to voice.
And that's why.
And I'm like, but Blink-182 are back, and that's been giving me joy. See, that's like you doing the accent. Whenever I get stressed, I'm just
Where
like,
are you?
And I'm so sorry. I cannot dream. I cannot speak tonight. And then like, oh God, he's stressed out again. Something's bothering him.
Shit.
Everyone's like, is Luke all right? And you just hear in the distance, don't waste your time on me. Like, no, he's not doing well.
Ready, the voice inside my yard.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, I feel like we should end it there. If you want to go listen to a little bit more of a lighthearted episode, get on the Patreon. Other than that, we will see you next week. Turn the fuck up. Woo! Yes, go Luke and Meg. Turn it up this weekend.
Keen as. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you back with a new episode next week, or if you're on the Patreon, on Monday for the Week Ready episode. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Goodbye, my lovers.
Goodbye.